before you trade another dollar in the markets, stop and ask yourself, is your mind ready or are your habits running the show? In this video, I'll share one of the most powerful lessons from Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated samurai warrior, and how it can rewire your mindset, discipline, and decision-making as a trader. This isn't just inspiration, this is a mental weapon. So watch this daily, let it sink in, let it burn away your bad habits, because mastering your psychology isn't optional, it's survival in the markets. If you're serious about change, let's begin. What if I told you that one of Japan's greatest swordsmen, Miyamoto Musashi, has more to teach you about trading than most Wall Street gurus? His 400-year-old book, The Book of Five Rings, isn't just for martial artists, it's a trading psychology masterclass. Today we'll break down 5 of Musashi's timeless principles and how they can sharpen your edge in the markets. Are you ready to rewrite your trading story? Let's dive in. Lesson 1. Detachment, the empty mind. Imagine standing in a dojo, the wooden sword heavy in your hands. Your opponent circles, a blur of motion and steel. This is your moment. Adrenaline surges, heart pounding a war drum rhythm against your ribs. Fear of defeat, a cold hand gripping your heart. But then, you remember Musashi's words, "Don't think of losing." You exhale, letting the fear drift away like clouds. It's not about you. It's about the dance of swords, the ebb and flow of strategy. You become one with the blade, your mind sharp, focused, detached. Musashi taught the importance of detachment from outcome. In his duels, fear of death could cloud judgment. In trading, attachment to a winning trade does the same. Picture this. You enter a trade, the market swings in your favor, but instead of sticking to your plan, you find yourself holding on longer, greedily eyeing the ever-growing profit. Suddenly, the market reverses, your stop-loss widens, panic sets in, you hastily exit, settling for a meager profit when a cool head would have held firm. Detachment is key. As Musashi wrote, do nothing which is of no use. Let go of revenge trading. Don't chase losses. A detached mind executes strategy, not emotion. But why is this so crucial? Let me paint a picture. You're at a roulette table in Vegas, red hot after a few wins. At this point, you're a mix of confidence and arrogance. Then comes the inevitable losing streak. Your emotions take the wheel. You start chasing losses, making reckless decisions. This is the gambler's fallacy, the faulty reasoning that if red couldn't win next time because it just did, but you're in a casino, not in a trading dojo. Each possibility is still a viable option. Yet your emotional state biases your judgment, so detach from the outcome. Stay sharp, stay focused. Remember, the market doesn't care about your emotions. It reacts to supply and demand, pushing and pulling like invisible hands. Your job is to read these movements, not fight them with your own emotional tides. How do you practice detachment? Well, let's craft a game plan. Step 1. Know thyself. Reflect on your trading. Identify your triggers, those emotional hotspots that lead to rash decisions. Are you chasing big wins or trying to make up for previous losses? Write it down. Gain clarity. Step 2. Develop a trading plan. This is your roadmap, a set of rules for entry and exit, risk management, and position sizing. Make it comprehensive enough to eliminate emotional ambiguity. Step 3. Stick to your plan. This is where discipline meets detachment. When emotions threaten to sway you, pause, breathe, and refer to your plan. Emotional awareness is crucial, but don't let emotions dictate. Use them as signals, not commands. Step 4. Continuous evaluation. Regularly review your trades, not just wins, but losses too. Ask critical questions. Was my exit influenced by greed or fear? Did I stick to my plan? Finding answers helps refine your strategy and emotional control. Detachment isn't just a trading tactic, it's a philosophy of resilience and clarity. It's about finding calm in the storm, a clear mind amidst the market's chaos. And as you cultivate this mindset, remember Musashi's words, do nothing which is of no use. Be intentional, be strategic, and most importantly, detach. Lesson 2. Adaptability. Empty cup. Imagine a young samurai, eager to prove himself, enters the dojo. Overconfident, he faces an old, wizened master. The first move, the master leans forward, a playful smile on his face. Confused, the student lunges, his sword flashing. With a deft movement, the master sidesteps, his own blade flashing. Again and again, the master mirrors the student's moves, each parry and thrust met with an equal response. Frustrated, the young samurai tries a new tactic, attacking with swift, unpredictable strikes. Still, the master remains unfazed. He adapts, countering with precision. Finally, the student, exhausted and defeated, lowers his sword. The master, with a gentle voice, says, "You are ready to learn." In that moment, the student understands. To win, you must first empty your cup. Adaptability, the art of embracing change and adjusting your approach based on the evolving circumstances. In trading, adaptability is your secret weapon. It allows you to navigate the unpredictable seas of the markets, weather sudden storms, and seize opportunities that shift with the tides. But why is adaptability so crucial in the world of trading? Well, let's consider this. You've honed your skills, developed a trading strategy, and confidently entered the market. However, the market, much like a seasoned opponent, doesn't play by predictable rules. It adapts, countering your moves with unexpected shifts and changes. Without adaptability, you're like a samurai with a rusty sword, stuck in yesterday's battles. Your strategies, once effective, may no longer hold up. Your tactics, once reliable, could lead to missteps. You're essentially fighting with a fixed mindset against a dynamic, ever-changing adversary. So how do you cultivate adaptability in your trading journey? Well, let's lay out a roadmap. Step 1. Diversify your strategies. Just as a skilled samurai carries an arsenal of techniques, you should have a repertoire of trading strategies. Explore different approaches, technical analysis, price-action patterns, even sentiment analysis. A diverse toolkit equips you to adapt to various market conditions. Step 2. Continuously learn and update. The markets are a shifting landscape. To adapt, you must stay updated. Read books, attend webinars, engage with fellow traders. Continuous learning keeps your edge sharp, allowing you to adjust your strategies as needed. Step 3. Embrace technology. In the fast-paced world of trading, technology is your ally. Leverage trading platforms with real-time data, charting tools, and economic calendars. They provide the insights you need to adapt quickly. Step 4. Test and refine. Before diving into the deep waters of live trading, test your strategies thoroughly. Paper trade, backtest, use historical data. This way, you can refine your approach, identify weaknesses, and adapt before risking real capital. Adaptability isn't just a trait, it's a necessity for thriving in the dynamic world of trading. As Sun Tzu wisely said, "Be like water, my friend. Water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend. And as you navigate the unpredictable nature of the market, remember, adaptability is your compass, guiding you towards success." Lesson 3. Patience, waiting for the perfect storm. Imagine a lone surfer scanning the horizon. The wind whips through his hair, the sun glints off his wet suit. He's waiting. Not just waiting, he's patient. He knows a storm is brewing, a perfect blend of wind and wave. It's not about speed for him, it's about timing. Suddenly, a towering wave crests on the horizon. He paddles hard, catching the wave. With a graceful stride, he's up, riding the storm to shore. Patience, the virtue of waiting for the right moment to act. In trading, patience is the virtue of waiting for the right moment to execute your strategy, not just jumping into a trade because the market's moving. But why is patience so important in trading? Let's consider this. You're at a roulette table, excitement buzzing around you. The losing streak has lasted long enough. You feel due for a win. But is it really that simple? In roulette, each possibility is still a viable option in the next spin, regardless of past outcomes. So you place your bet on red, hoping luck will finally turn. But roulette isn't about hope or luck, it's about probability and strategy. Without patience and a well-thought-out plan, you're susceptible to the allure of quick wins, potentially leading to more losses. So how do you practice patience in your trading journey? let's map out a course. Step 1. Define your trading plan. Outline your entry and exit points, risk management protocols, and position sizing strategies. A solid plan reduces uncertainty, allowing you to wait for the perfect conditions without impulsivity. Step 2. Learn to say no. There will be countless opportunities that may seem promising, but align with your trading plan. If they don't, politely decline. Focus on what fits your strategy, not fleeting temptations. Step 3. Cultivate a growth mindset. See every waiting period as a chance to refine your strategy. Ask yourself, am I truly ready? This mindset shift transforms patience from a virtue into a strategic advantage. Step 4. Find distractions. Keep yourself busy with non-trading activities. Pursue hobbies, spend time with loved ones. This way, when you return to trading, you're refreshed and focused. Patience isn't just a virtue, it's a strategic ally. Mastering it empowers you to seize the right opportunities, avoid impulsive decisions, and navigate the markets with grace. Lesson 4. Focus. Cut with no hesitation. Fixation is the way to death. In trading, this means don't cling to one stock. Don't marry one setup. The moment you hesitate, the opportunity is gone. There was this guy, right? He saw a cockroach on the airplane wall, right? And he started freaking out. So he's like, oh my gosh, there's a cockroach on the plane wall, right? So then he starts hitting it with his magazine. But the more he hits it, the more agitated the cockroach gets. It's like freaking out. And the guy's like, oh my gosh, this thing is so freaked out, it's gonna fly into my face and I'm gonna have a panic attack. Instead of killing the cockroach, he actually caused it to live longer than it would have otherwise. It's like when you're in the zone and you know exactly what you want to do, you got a plan. You see the setup, you understand it, you read the chart, you back tested it. Like you understand the situation, it's yours. You pull the trigger and you nail it. And you get in and you're like, I was right, I was right, I was right. And then you start questioning yourself. You start second guessing yourself. Am I really right or am I wrong? Should I have got in? Should I have gotten out? You get so caught up in your own head that you end up destroying the very thing that you were trying to build up. Don't fall in love with the trade. Don't fall in love with the plan. Don't fall in love with the setup. Don't fall in love with the charts. You fall in love with the outcome. That's what you should be married to, not the process, the result. Because if you marry the process, you're gonna divorce the result. Musashi didn't wait. He trained his body and mind to strike without thought, no second guessing. Just clean, calculated execution. That's how you must trade. So focus is not staring at the screen for hours on hours on hours on end until you find your magical setup, right? Focus is having clarity in the moment. You already prepared. Now cut with no hesitation, because indecision doesn't just delay profits. It destroys them. Your mind must be sharp, uncluttered, ready, prepared for when the moment comes, so you can strike in the moment of chaos. That's the way of the warrior. That's the mindset of a trader. You prepare in peace so you can strike in chaos. Don't carry your losses, right? You take your lumps. You take your lumps so you can go forward. A warrior doesn't run from battle. They run towards it. Because they know that's where they're the strongest. Embrace the fear, embrace the chaos, and that's where you'll find yourself becoming stronger, becoming better, becoming the best version of yourself. My question for you today: how much time do you spend preparing versus executing? How much time do you spend overthinking and overanalyzing versus taking action? Because warriors don't think about what they're gonna do. They do what they're gonna do. Lesson 5. Strategy. Know the bigger picture. Perceive that which cannot be seen with the eye. Musashi studied the battlefield before drawing his blade. In markets, this means zooming out. Don't just react to candles, understand the cycle. Know where you are in the war before you engage in battle. This is the difference between gambling and strategy. Each move matters. But what truly determines victory or defeat? It's not just tactics, it's the strategy, the invisible thread weaving through every move. A force you can't always see, but one that shapes outcomes across time. It's the difference between acting in the moment and mastering the long game. Picture this. You are a general on the battlefield of finance, right? But what's your strategy? Are you a reckless gambler or a disciplined warrior? Your moves should be guided by a clear plan, a strategy that gives each of your actions meaning, a purpose. Without it, you're just a pawn in the game of the market. Now, our modern world often glorifies the flashy, the instant, the superficial. Real mastery isn't just in the moves you make, it's in the vision behind them. Strategy is the foundation, the unseen force that separates the average from the exceptional. It's what you gain when you zoom out and finally see the whole battlefield. It's the grand design, the overarching plan that ties everything together. A robust strategy isn't just about making profits. It's about understanding your strengths, your weaknesses, your market, your psychology, and most importantly, your goals. It's the light that guides you through the darkest of market nights, the compass that keeps you on course when emotions threaten to overwhelm you. A strategy provides clarity amidst the chaos, allowing you to navigate the unpredictable waters of the financial markets with grace. It's the secret weapon that transforms a novice into a seasoned veteran, a rookie into a champion. But here's the catch. Strategy isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. No, sir. It must be tailored, must adapt, must evolve just as the markets themselves do. A rigid strategy is akin to a blunt sword. It lacks the edge, the adaptability needed to thrive in this dynamic environment. Think of legendary Japanese swordsman Miyamoto Musashi. He fought 61 duels, never losing a single one. Why? Because he didn't rely on brute strength or outdated techniques. His strategy was fluid, adapting to his opponent, to the terrain, to the very conditions of the duel. He understood the importance of knowing your enemy and knowing yourself. And that's the crux of strategy, my friends. But here's the real deal. Strategy isn't just some abstract concept or a mere trading tactic. It's the backbone of your entire trading journey. It's what sets the tone, what dictates your approach, what turns the complex dance of the markets into a waltz. A solid strategy allows you to identify profitable opportunities amidst a sea of data. It helps you to manage your risks, to stay focused, to adapt quickly, to make informed decisions, all while maintaining emotional balance. It's the guiding star that keeps you on track, the lighthouse that warns you of the hidden rocks and pitfalls. In the turbulent seas of the financial markets, having a strategy is not an option. It's a necessity. So what's your strategy? Have you forged yours in the fires of experience? Or are you still lost in the labyrinth of endless indicators and strategies? It's time to take charge, to become the architect of your own success, to craft a strategy that aligns with your goals, your risk appetite, and your unique strengths. Remember, the markets are a battlefield. Are you going to enter unprepared, or will you fight with a well-defined strategy? The choice, my friends, is yours. Make it wisely. Are you ready to become a master of the markets? Are you ready to write your own story of success? If so, then let this be your call to action. Embrace strategy, for it is the key that unlocks the doors of financial triumph. Don't just trade. Trade with a purpose. Trade with a plan. Now, here's a question for you. What role does strategy play in your trading journey? How have you incorporated it into your approach? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. And remember, the markets never cease to amaze. So keep learning, keep adapting, and keep conquering. Until next time, happy trading. Modern takeaway, the trader's code. Now picture this, you trading like a samurai, no fear of loss, greed for gain, absolute focus, endless adaptation, discipline over emotion. This is how you evolve from gambler to market warrior. You are facing the market every single day. Let Musashi's mindset sharpen your edge. If this resonated with you, show some love with a like, subscribe for more, and share it with a trader who needs to hear this today. Believe in what we're building? Support the cause with crypto. XRP is preferred. Your help fuels not just content, but hope for children in need, because every young soul deserves a chance at a brighter future. Trade like a warrior, live with intention, and cut with clarity.